So I did my job shadow on Old School, the record shop in Ellensburg, with Carol, who's the owner. She's actually the only employee as well. I decided to do this because I have a really high interest in music and collectibles, and I've been going into Old School for 4 years now. So I've really grown an interest in why she keeps to that business. Obviously, not chasing the money and all that. So that was my interest automatically. I've also want to be my own business owner at some point. Um, it was a really amazing experience. Most of what I did was just redistributing things like records and CDs that have already been bought out and such. I also restocked the clothing and everything. We really spent most of our time just having a conversation about like what I wanted to do and like why I wanted to do it. So initially I was gonna go and do a job shadow for Patelco, which is a business I've already worked for, Highline work and stuff. But that is something that I felt like in the end of what I learned is don't really chase the money. It's more about like if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. So it really changed my perspective a lot because I've never been that kind of person. Been kind of the manly guy that go out work hard and make a bunch of money, which for most people really isn't something that's obtainable. I had a really great experience. Like I really have a love for old vintage stuff as well. Like I've been going in for like I said for the last 4 years and buying records, buying old country records and stuff. Like that's really the main reason. Like the whole backstory of why I wanted to go there was because I want to say 2 years ago I bought a Leonard Skinner album that my dad from when I was a young kid always told me, "You find it, take it." And it was only $20. So I asked her, I was like, "What? Do you know how much this is worth? Like it's upwards to $800." And she smiled at me and she said, "I'm not in it for the business. I'm not in it for to make $1 million. I'm in it because I love this." And that's just awesome. It resonated with me so much because I've never been a very wealthy person. Grew up pretty poor, and it was amazing to see that she wasn't worried about making a lot of money. It was great. But yeah, so just throughout the whole day, I just really restocked stuff for her, kind of lifted boxes that had come in, looked up what people were ordering, and ordered, like, looking through posters and seeing what we needed to order for people. It was it's really fun. So it's funny because the business is really, you can tell it's owned by one person and ran by one person. It's really cluttered in there. Um, so it was weird, but I really like the aspect of her having live music because not a lot of places do, like there's obviously not a lot of venues. There's probably no venues really that music like any band can come play. Um, so that's a really cool aspect to put to Ellensburg. It's pretty amazing that not a lot of people actually know about it. Um, so definitely, like I talked to her about getting agency in there, so that's pretty cool as well. Kind of want to help her out, see if we can get a website or something for her for future reference. She just to get some of the clutter out of there, so like when people come in there, they're not just overtaken by just boxes and boxes of records and CDs, which is it could be overwhelming to out of towners or people that aren't really into that, not hoarding but collecting. Um, but yeah, it was a wonderful experience. I like to see like someone that she's not originally from Ellensburg, but she's been here for a while. I like to see that she contained and stayed in somewhere that she loved, and she obviously sees something here that other people don't because there's not that many record stores really anywhere anymore. Um, but it's cool. I'd like to see her get a lot more exposure. Let more college kids know about it would be awesome because she's a great lady. Just going in there and talking to her just makes her day. It's really something sweet. But other than that, yeah, it was fun. Like I could have just done a regular business, but I like that I went out of my way and did something that's a little bit more low key and not the norm. It was just really amazing. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much it. We covered everything that I did and who I did it with. So thank you for watching.